I'm sure emotional sheds that you've just come from, Robbo. What's the sense in there after that?
Yeah, really disappointed, obviously, with the result. So there's, absolute disappointment to the opportunity that was right there in front of us, but not good enough. And then, obviously, it's quite clear that some guys are leaving there, so it's sort of the last time for some guys that have put a lot of heart and soul into our jersey and the club, and we feel really proud about the time that they've had with us, and it'll be the last time them sitting in their sheds.
I know you've bottled it up for a while and you've had to focus on football, but how are they each individually some real champions of our game?
Yeah. There's guys that have impacted the club in the right way, as much as any guys over the course of obviously 115, 16 years. You know, Jared and Joey Manu and Kez and got Satili, Suwali, and then we've also got Naps and Jenko back in at home as well. Those guys have had big impact on the history of our club and the jersey, and I feel like we're really proud of where our club is. You want better results than what we had tonight, but I also know, I'm really proud of us as a club, and they've had a huge impact on that.
How's Lindsay?
He's okay. He's okay from what I saw there.
What were your thoughts on the start to that game, Trent, that incident?
Yeah, it was obviously the fuse got lit sort of early in the week, I think, with Radz's comments, and obviously how the game started last week. So we knew it was going to be on, which is fine. And then obviously it's tough when you see one of your players, important player for us, a player that we rely on, not be able to, plays when a first hit up and then he's gone for the game. So that's difficult, but that's footy sometimes.
Are you happy with how that was handled?
To be honest, I don't. I'll probably let that go. I probably won't go into all of that. We're done. It's not my time now. Someone else will make those judgments.
How much of a factor did his absence have, though, just in terms of the middle and the way they were able to sort of get ruck speed through the game?
You've got players. We were able to enact our 18th man, but a different position. He's a very good player. He's a very good player, and he wasn't able to take any part in the game. So obviously that has an impact.
Teddy, what was it like out there in the second half? Because you almost score a try in that corner that would have possibly made it 24-22, and then you saw what happened down the other end pretty quickly. Did you feel like you were getting back into it at any point?
We've been able to score points throughout the year, so we knew if we just got one, we'd be able to get some momentum and score a couple there, and we were close there, but defensively we just let in too many points. So, big games like that, we just can't let in that many points. We've always been able to score points when we needed to, but just defence and last plays just let us down in the end.
Luke, you looked pretty emotional coming from the field. I guess Teddy, as a great mate of his, how do you reflect on his time?
Yeah, it's probably hard to comment on that now, but probably take a few days to have a few beers and reflect. Probably hasn't sunk in yet. Some of these boys, they won't be able to play with them again in the Roosters jersey, which is sad to think about. I've become really close with Kez, had some great moments on and off the field, and most of the boys are leaving, to be honest. We've had great times, so it's like Robbo said, they've had a big impact on the club, and they're still going to leave an impact even though they're not going to be here. But we've had some great times.
You shared that, Robbo, about Luke.
Yeah, he's been, he's one of those players that, was quite unheralded coming through, missed sort of a lot of teams and a lot of opportunities. I didn't realise he played. He told me yesterday he played at Manly in our Harold Matthews, I think, when Jazz was playing 20s, or SG ball, and it was behind Daly and Kez foreign. So, he bounced around a lot, and he's physically not the biggest guy, but he got everything out of his football career. He's an intelligent guy, and he's worked so hard and on his game physically and mentally, and 3 premierships and Clive Churchill and Australia and New South Wales. It's a pretty good career he's eked out there, and really proud of him.
Robert, how difficult is it at this time of year with the Storm when they've got Grant and Paps and Munster and Hughes all bouncing off each other? In attack?
Yeah, they were exceptional. They it was a bit of our preview there. They're humming together. They've been humming all year. Getting Munster back in, I think Wishart's done an amazing job there as well. But then those guys, they ask a lot of questions constantly, and they're a good crew. You can see they're really humming together, and it's why you end up with 48 points against when guys like that are doing their job really well, and it's a credit to them.
Teddy, did you ever, just on that try that Melbourne scored, I think New Glasgow go back to 24-18, and then from the Jerome kick that bounces and Angus switches back, looked like on replays that there might have been a Storm hand in that. Did you have a view on that? And I know the play had moved on, so you couldn't challenge it.
Yeah, we couldn't challenge it or make a call of it. I mean, looking back, I think there might have been a touch, but he got tackled in the play after, so there's not much we could do about it, to be honest.
Live, did you notice it live that you thought there was
a little bit. I thought Gus tried to knock it back, but I thought the Melbourne guy touched it as well. But again, what can we do?
Teddy, that was the biggest crowd down here for a long time. How did that compare to some of the other places you played this year?
What was the biggest crowd?
Yeah, what was the atmosphere like?
Oh yeah, no, it was. It was a good atmosphere for sure. I mean, Melbourne, they've got a strong crowd, and they came out and supported their team, so you could feel them and that momentum. The crowd was really getting behind them, and it's good.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.